Hi, this is Girum again. This is the second part. We had the pre-adventure, and now I will tell you about Session 1. So we were on our way to this town. I think it's called Phandalin, but I can't remember for sure. On the way, we were attacked by a boar. Well, actually, it was Jorgras. Remember, he's the dwarf that found me. And he wasn't paying much attention, and that boar charged right into him. Luckily, I have some skill with the bow, and it's actually a crossbow, a light crossbow, and I was able to defeat that boar. So we continued on to Phandalin. Eventually, we went into this inn where the innkeeper's name was Toblen or Toblen or Toblen, something like that. I can't remember. Hard to pay attention to these details. We got some food. Oh boy, it was delicious. I was very hungry, and I ate, and the others were just watching me. And I don't know what came over Clover. She just sat there. She was looking at me. Clearly, she wasn't eating. Is it my fault to reach over and grab some food from her? Oh man, and she got really upset. I don't understand these people. Maybe it's just Clover. But where I grew up, we goblins, we'll expect nature. And in nature, you're taught, don't you leave food around. Eat it while you can. And if you're just sitting there and you have a plate full of food and you're not even eating it, well, don't be surprised if somebody takes it. Maybe she was full. I was just helping. Anyhow, she was very upset with me. So we went to sleep. We heard from Toblen about these red bands led by a mage, orcs coming from the mountains. Lots of things happening to this poor little town of Phandalin. In the morning, we were able to look and see some jobs posted. I think there was like a job board or something, and one of the jobs was to help an old lady. And so we went on to help this old lady. And I brought my pet mouse, Squibbles, out. Squibbles is such a cute little guy. And Clover took him away. Can you believe that? Clover, the tiefling, the druid tiefling, would think that I was being cruel to Squibbles. Have you ever heard of such nonsense? Eventually, she gave it back, but boy, that Clover, that tiefling, she sure is mean. Finally, we got to this old lady. I think the place was called Umbrage Hill, and she was being attacked by a manticore. Boy, did she scream out for help. So while my party was deciding what to do, I called out to her. What do you want us to do? How do you expect us to help? And she just kept saying, help, I'm being attacked by this beast. Sure enough, the beast heard me, turned around, and wanted food. Said he was hungry. We tried so much to negotiate with it. I think it was either Fan or was it Clover? I can't remember. One of them offered him some gold. And he said no. So I threatened it. At first it looked like it was going to work. I thought I saw him, that manticore that is, I thought I saw him backing away. But oh boy was I wrong. He came flying at me and whacked me. Now, I was actually hoping he would come to me. See, my plan was to lure the manticore and I was hoping that my party members would go and free the old lady. But alas, that's not what happened. The manticore came after me, and boy did he hit me good. And I tried to run away, and it just clawed me. And I don't remember the rest. All I remember is Jorgras waking me up. He saved me. I thought I was a goner. Boy, that Jorgras, such a nice dwarf, and I thought dwarfs didn't like us goblins. So we went to try to get the lady. Her name was Adabra, or something like that. And she wouldn't leave. What's wrong with her? Why would she want to stay? And her answer was, why do you think I want to leave? I'm safe here. The manticore couldn't come in. No creature can come in. So I'm safe in my home. So I asked if she could help us, if she could offer us some rest, as I was really hurt. And she gave us some healing potions. And then Jorgras healed me some more. He's been so nice to me. I really like Jorgras. So we ended up going back to Phandalin. I sold my mace. It was kind of useless. And I tried to get thieves' tools. It might come handy, but I'm not sure people like goblins. She kept raising the price on me, the woman that was working at the shop. So I left without the thieves' tools. I also noticed in my battle I'm not very protected. So I sent Fane, I gave her my gold. I sent her to the I think it was an armory or something. I forget what the shop was called. But I told her to take my leather armor and see if she could get something better, like some sort of light armor. So she did. She brought me back studded leather armor. It's a little bit more sturdier, so I feel a little bit safer. I was very grateful for that. And afterwards, we decided that we'd be going to Gnomengrade. I forget why we're going to go there, but apparently that's where we're headed next. And we ended up going to sleep. I went and slept in my medallion. Sorry, amulet. Amulet, medallion. I think they're the same thing, aren't they? And, oh boy, while I was resting, sound asleep, I was visited by my genie, the one that tricked me into being a genie. And oh no, it was so mean and nasty to me. Oh boy, was I terrified, and it would do things to me. I'm too scared to tell it. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it would do such things to me. But it also taught me stuff. And it taught me about fiendish vigor, an eldritch invocation, and the mask of many faces. And it taught me some spells. It gave me the hex and the sanctuary spell. And boy, I sure was shaken. And then all of a sudden, my amulet starts shaking. And I pop, all dizzy and wondering what's happening. Well, apparently, our party was attacked by another boar. And some of their possessions were lost. Well, I offered them food, but for some reason, I think they were blaming me. If only they knew what I'd been through. Anyways, I'm really beat. Hopefully Gnomengrade doesn't have any manticores, but at least there's Jorgras. what am I to do with this genie? Anyways, I hope you guys follow me on my adventures when we go to Gnomengrade. Oh, I'm so fearful of this genie. I just wish you would leave me alone. Until next time, bye everybody.